Good evening. The following presentation is regarding a proposal for a security system technology update using a more IT-centric design that will allow the district to integrate other smaller security systems such as access control, presence detection, door ajar alarms, and other analytics into our district-wide camera system. Security system technology has been advancing rapidly over the last few years, leading to some of our current technology becoming obsolete. Industry records indicate that analog video cameras and systems are fading into history, making our analog high school system and parts of the hybrid analog/digital systems in our other buildings outdated and near the end of their life expectancy. While exploring replacement options, we knew that we not only needed the better video quality provided by the complete digital system, but that we also wanted a more proactive system that could be integrated with some smaller security systems to bring true situational awareness to our school police officers and our administrators while monitoring our facilities for safety and security concerns. During this process, the district looked at some of the top physical security solutions for places like K-12 schools. Electronic security systems are becoming more integrated every day. It's not uncommon, even in some low security settings, to have video surveillance systems, access control systems, sensors, alarms, and other elements interacting with one another and often working in concert. We quickly realized that having proactive security systems that communicate and interact with one another automatically would not necessarily replace manpower, but would act as a force multiplier for our school building administrators and our school police officers to help them cover more ground, make decisions, and take the appropriate action to eliminate security concerns instead of reacting to security incidents after they occur. We also learned very quickly that a total replacement at Quaker Valley High School, along with the capability to connect the systems that we wanted with our existing systems at the other building, would be a huge expense that could not be done without some type of additional funding. We pursued 2 school safety grants and were awarded $258,316 to purchase and install the equipment necessary to proactively protect our students, staff, and property and constantly evaluate potential security threats. Total cost to update the camera systems and for the integration with the other systems for all 4 buildings is approximately $360,000. Phase 1 of the project would include the high school and part of the middle school at an approximate cost of $235,000. There are reasons we chose these buildings to be included in Phase 1 of the project. Most importantly, the high school system is currently outdated and is in need of a total replacement. The current system is 100% analog and has become extremely difficult and expensive to maintain and service. Many of the components are obsolete. The resolution of the images, both live and recorded, make it difficult for detection and recognition purposes. Sometimes it's often difficult to establish the identity of individuals beyond a shadow of a doubt. We also have trouble trying to discern certain types of activity that people may or may not be engaged in. Thanks to high definition and megapixel technology included in today's digital cameras, one can now perform extreme identification of persons and actions that would be impossible to discern using our standard analog cameras. Another reason the high school and middle school were chosen for Phase 1 is due to the size of the buildings and the number of cameras being utilized at these locations. Compared to the elementary buildings, there are more cameras at the middle school, which results in having more outdated analog cameras that are being utilized as part of the hybrid digital/analog system there. The middle school system upgrade would still utilize many of the existing cameras, but also include adding more digital cameras, along with adding access control features, presence detection, and door ajar alarms. Grant funds received from the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency will cover the total approximate cost of $235,000 for Phase 1. Phase 2 would include the remainder of the middle school, along with Osborne and Edgeworth Elementaries, utilizing a Pennsylvania Department of Education Safe Schools grant award of approximately $25,000 and an additional need of approximately $101,750. Predicated on the successful installation of the cameras and hardware, we would also like to form a partnership with Edgeworth Security to provide remote guarding services. Remote guarding would combine the tools like door ajar alarms, motion alarms, presence detectors, and security cameras with random site patrol to provide a higher level of security. Currently, due to other duties and working with students on a regular basis, school police officers and administrators have limited time to monitor camera systems. Remote guarding would provide coverage 24/7. This is significantly more after school and weekend coverage than is available right now, and more cost effective than adding after hours and weekend security personnel. The functions that Edgeworth Security would perform are analytic-driven monitoring. This would include loitering detection, line crossing analytics, presence detectors, and remote patrols, which will result in more proactive incident detection, deterrence, and disruption. This is done by using cameras and other security sensors on site to efficiently recognize any anomalous events. The dedicated smart technology patrols will help monitor the premises to enhance physical guard duties and provide a more secure and cost-effective solution. Edgeworth Security will establish door prop alarms to notify us in the event of unauthorized door access during certain hours of the day to restrict access to and from the school and create a true single point of entry throughout the school day. Anyone on campus would be required to utilize the main entrances and be properly vetted before accessing the schools. The cost to form this partnership with Edgeworth Security would be $8,325 monthly for all 4 school buildings and their grounds. This cost would also include coverage at the high school stadium, tennis courts, the field house, the maintenance garages, and the lower parking lot next to the stadium, including the high school student parking area. Failure to consider the human element when designing and installing a new integrated security system can turn a well-founded investment into a failure. The human element of security, which relates to decision-making, common sense, and awareness, must be integrated into the system during the design phase. Having a complete understanding of how we will interface with the technology and respond to security incidents will help us prevent most security incidents and respond appropriately to those that occur. Thank you for the time and consideration regarding this important security upgrade. This integration will help keep the district focused on safety and security by connecting the dots and extending the lines from those connections to project appropriate responses to variable security concerns in each one of our facilities.